Hi, so in this recording, we will be looking at the topic inequality graphs, specifically describing regions. I will be doing another video on finding regions. It might be useful to watch the video equation of a straight line before attempting this. So for the first, I'll just go through these 4 questions, then I'll give you 4 similar questions to answer. Then I'll show you what an exam type question would look like on this topic. So we need to use an inequality that describes the region that's shaded in this diagram. So first of all, you need to find the actual equation of this line. So the equation of this line is, if you look along this line, the x coordinate is always -3. So the equation is x is equal to -3. Now, can you see the area on the right of the line has been shaded? So if x is always -3 here, can we look at all these values for x along the graph? You've got -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. All those values are bigger than -3. So we're going to say x can be bigger than or equal to -3. Here for the second one. So for the horizontal lines, it's the y coordinate that stays the same. The equation of this line is y is equal to -2. And if we just check out the y coordinates that have been shaded, so it's -3, -4. So can you see y is less than or equal to -3? Because all of these values are less than -2. When you've got a diagonal line, it's a little bit more complicated trying to find the equation of the line. So if you remember, the general equation of a line is y equals mx plus c, m being the gradient, c being the y-intercept. So let's just have a look to find the gradient, which is the steepness of the graph. For every 1 unit right, we go 3 up. Or you might be thinking, well, 3 divided by 1 is 3. That is m. What's your y-intercept? Where does this graph cross your y-axis? 4. So the equation of the line is y equals 3x plus 4. Now, in terms of the shading, it's fairly straightforward. If it's been shaded underneath the line, y is less than or equal to the expression with x, and if it's above the line, it's bigger than or equal to. So can you see the shadings below the line here? So y is less than or equal to 3x plus 4. Equation for this line. So again, y equals mx plus c. It's sloping downhill though, so don't forget we need a negative gradient. If I draw my triangle underneath it, so it's 1 divided by 1, height divided by base, or you could think for every 1 across, you go 1 down. But because it's negative, it's sloping downhill, the gradient is -1. I'm going to put m equals -1. Y-intercept is 6. So the equation is y equals -1, or just -x plus 6. It's been shaded above the line. So y is bigger than or equal to -x plus 6. Have a go at these for yourself. Put me on pause, unpause when you're done. Okay, how did you get on with those? So for this first one, the equation of this line is y is equal to 1. It's been shaded above, all the y values are bigger than 1, so y bigger than or equal to 1. X is equal to 2. The x values are smaller, so x is less than or equal to 2. The equation of this line, so your gradient is across 1 up 3 again. If you just drew your triangle differently to me, still your height divided by your base should give you 3. Gradient's 3. Where is it crossing through y-axis, it's at -1. That's your y-intercept. So your equation is y is equal to 3x minus 1. But because it's been shaded above the line, y is bigger than or equal to 3x minus 1. Again, this one's a negative gradient. 3 divided by 1 is 3, but it's sloping downhill. So the gradient is -3. Y-intercept is 2. Equation, y equals -3x plus 2. It's been shaded below the line. So y is less than or equal to -3x plus 2. Your exam question may look more like one of these. So usually you're asked for 3 inequalities that define the shaded region. I'm going to show you what to do with these 2 questions, and I've got 2 for you to have a go at yourself. So what are my 3 inequalities? So here, this line is x is equal to 2. But can you see the shadings to the right of it? So x is bigger than or equal to -2. I'm going to take this line here next. So my gradient. So across 1, up 1. Gradient is 1. Y-intercept is 0. So that line is just y is equal to x. The shading is above the line. So the inequality is y is bigger than or equal to x. Look at this third one next. So this time, I'm not going to go across 1 because I'm not sure. This looks like a half, but let's see. Right, that's 1. The base is 2. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5 or a half. So your equation is y equals a half x. The y-intercept for this is 1 plus 1. The shading is below the line. So y less than or equal to half x plus 1. Now I included this question because we had a dotted line here. So if you ever see a dotted line, you don't put the equals on your inequality. So the equation of this line here is y is equal to 6. Because it's a dotted line, you would just write for the inequality, y is less than 6, because the region's below the line. This line over here, this vertical line, we've got x is equal to 2. The region is to the left. X is less than or equal to 2. And here, we'll just be careful with the scale here. Okay, so the height is 6, from 0 to 6 is 6, and the base is 1. Every square here represents a half, the base is 1. 6 divided by 1 is 6, but it's a negative gradient. So it's y equals -6x plus 6. The shaded region, or just the region described as above, so y bigger than or equal to -6x plus 6. Okay, have a go at these 2 exam style questions. And once you're done, let's have a look at the answers. Okay, for this one here, I always start with my horizontal or vertical lines. For this horizontal line here, we've got y is equal to 4. The shading is below, so y less than or equal to 4, because all your y values here are less than 4. For this one here, we've got y. Okay. Right, it's not easy to get a nice triangle here, but I've just spotted one. So I want to be using full squares. So just notice if I go along here, oh no, not to there, and up here, I get some nice full squares. That's 2. That's 3. Ooh, this is a tricky one here. So the gradient is 2 divided by 3. I'm just going to write that as a fraction. You might have 0.6 recurring. I'm just going to put 2/3 x. And then it crosses your y-intercept at 1, so +1. Shaded region is above the line. So y bigger than or equal to 2/3 x plus 1. You've got your negative gradient here. Two, 1. So 2 divided by 1 is 2, but it's negative because it's sloping downhill. Y-intercept is 2. It's above the line, the shading. So y bigger than or equal to minus 2x plus 2. Those are your 3 inequalities. And for this last one here, I'm going to start with this one. Y is equal to -1. Your shading is above. I'm going to go with this dashed line. 4 divided by 1 is 4. Your gradient's 4, so y equals 4x plus 0. I'm not going to bother putting that in. The region is below. Y is less than or equal to 4x. Is your second inequality. And for your third, got 1 and 2. 2 divided by 1 is 2. Negative gradient sloping downhill. Y is equal to minus 2x plus 6. The region, oh, sorry, I've just noticed a mistake here. This was a dashed line, wasn't it? So, oops, I should not have put that equals on there. Well done if you spotted my mistake. Let's go back to this one. So the region is below the line. So y is less than or equal to minus 2x. I have no idea why I wrote 16 then. 6 plus 6. Okay, hopefully you understand that topic a little bit better now. So look out for my other recording on this similar topic, which is actually drawing the region instead of describing it. Okay, thank you.